In honor of me moving out to college tomorrow, here is my college admissions essay that I've not shown anybody but my mom. I don't think you're supposed to have an existential crisis at 17. And maybe I didn't, but it sure felt like one. Going all the way back to 3rd grade, I'd always wanted to be an actress when I grew up. Not the kind you see in movies, but the kind that performs on Broadway. Huge stages, sold-out crowds, standing ovations. I wanted it all. For 8 years straight, this was my only dream. I did musical after musical, play after play, taking any role I could get my hands on, loving every second of it. Theater was my favorite thing in the world, the sure and steady thing driving me towards my goals. Until one day, it wasn't. I'm not sure when or why it happened, but by the end of my junior year of high school, I knew I never wanted to perform again. It probably didn't help that the kids in my theater program weren't very nice to me, but I ultimately think it was a combination of major burnout and some self-realization. Once I had this realization, though, I genuinely didn't know what to do. I mean, who even was I if I wasn't starring in musicals? What made me worth anything if I was done with the one thing I was good at? My mind was constantly reeling with all these questions and more, digging myself into a mental hole so deep I wasn't sure I'd ever get out of it. I cried every day, had panic attacks so frequently that it scared me, and was overall a walking emotional wreck. Everyone tried to reassure me that hardly anybody knows what they want to be at my age, and that it was okay not to know. But unfortunately, once I get into an intense mental rut like that, getting me out is no easy process. This went on and on until one day I thought about how God designed me and my entire life before I was even born. He knew what I was going to do with my life before I knew how to walk. This thought was the only one that was able to pull me out of the muck, get me out of the awful thought spirals I'd circled down so many times. Once I was finally thinking clearly again, I realized that what everyone had said was true. I don't need to know what I want to do with my life at 17 years old, and more importantly, what I decide to do doesn't define who I am. It doesn't define what I'm worth. Whether I want to do theater or marketing or become a teacher or something completely different that I don't even know I'll be interested in yet, I am good enough. Because I've realized that no matter where my life takes me, being Gabby will always be.